The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The unexamined life is not worth living. I cannot teach anybody anything, I can only make them think. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Wisdom begins in wonder. I know that I am intelligent, because I know that I know nothing. An unexamined life is a life without meaning. The untaught mind is not worth educating. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. To be happy, we must not be too concerned with others. Let your speech be better than silence, or be silent. Not life, but good life, is to be chiefly valued. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. The highest realms of thought are impossible to reach without first attaining an understanding of humility. Let him that would move the world first move himself. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when thou art in, continue firm and constant. The greatest blessings granted to mankind are reason, and the ability to communicate with one another. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. The shortest and surest way to live with honor in the world is to be in reality what we would appear to be. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. The easiest and noblest way to acquire wisdom is through love. Be as you wish to seem. I cannot teach anybody anything, I can only make them think. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. The only true freedom is in the mind, and the only true happiness is in the realization of that freedom. Happiness and virtue rest upon each other. The best are not only the happiest, but the happiest are usually the best. To be conscious of being, you need to reclaim consciousness from the mind. This is one of the most important tasks on your spiritual journey. When the debate is lost, slander becomes the tool of the loser. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. It is not living that matters, but living rightly. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. To be angry is to be human, but to control that anger is to be wise. It is better to change an opinion than to persist in a wrong one. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. One should never do wrong in return, nor mistreat any man, no matter how he mistreats us. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. He is richest, who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. It is better to suffer an injustice than to commit one.